What's up, guys? Silas here again today, and I've got something super exciting to show you today. Just got the phone call, so we're gonna go check it out. This is a really cool place. Not here where I am now. I mean, this is a cool place too. Now, I know a lot of you hate it when I say the word cool, but if it's cool, it's cool. But I will try to say that less. This is a really interesting place with a lot of history, a lot of personal history for me, because I grew up there crushing cars. And so I'm really looking forward to this. But before we get to all that, I just want to say thank you to everybody that watches my videos, that has subscribed to my channel, that has liked my videos, that has commented with encouraging words or suggestions, that type of stuff. It really means a lot to me. My goal when I started this channel, beginning of the year, was to hit 1,000 subs by the end of 2021. And right now I'm coming up on 5,000 subs, and it's the middle of June. And so it's just taken off way more than I expected it to. When I first started, I was happy to get 300 views on a video. And so you guys are just blowing that out of the water. And now compared to some of the big channels, I'm still pretty small. But it's just gone way above my wildest dreams and expectations. And I just want to say thank you to all of you who have helped it get to this point. But enough of all the talk, let's get out there and check it out. I remember there was something down here we came and helped him load a long time ago when I was a kid. Ford bed full of hubcaps.
This was all Studebaker line.
Yeah, this is all Studebakers through here. These tracks weren't here. I think there was one set of tracks through here. Bunches of hubcaps. This bed doesn't go. He does have a bunch of trucks.
This was all trucks back then.
That's a Ford there. There's a front clip. I think that's an F1 front clip. I have a guy just talked to me this morning, said he'd give me a $100 bill if I could come up with an inner fender for an F1 front clip that year. I'll have to save his number.
This we just take them in line.
This is an old one here. This is an old 40s truck. Bunch of miscellaneous frames. An old bed, old car. Lift that old one. More old trucks. International, that's the oddball. Oh, there's another International, so I guess not. Old Lark wagon. I think this is a Mercury. Yep. Another old wagon, two-door even. Let's see what it says on the side of it. Studebaker. I'm not sure what this one is. I have no clue. This is beyond my expertise. If you know what it is, let me know. '53 to '55 Ford truck. A Nash. That might be a Nash over there too. Ambassador. This is a cool one here. Check out that front end. Looks like a Packard clipper, I think, with the ship wheel on the front. Let's look inside it. It looks pretty complete. Now the dash is laying on the seat. That's one we would take home. These are pretty stripped out over here. Chrysler. There's not a whole lot left of a lot of these cars. They've been here for a long time. When I was a kid, we'd come in here and crush the late model stuff because they had an impound yard as well. And this is where I grew up crushing cars. And this is what's left of them. Packard and a Packard convertible. This is pretty neat. When's the last time you saw a Packard convertible? But we'd set up the crusher way down over there and we'd crush all the late model stuff. Well, this looks like a limousine or 8-passenger sedan. Eight-passenger sedan. See how they have the seats that fold down? That's the difference between a limo and an 8-passenger, is those seats. I have a really cool sedambulance I'll make a video of sometime that's different yet. Another old Packard. But yeah, these Studebakers, some of them were complete back then, but he had a Studebaker salvage yard for a long time here. He bought a lot of stuff from us even. But he's wanting to get it cleaned up now. Some more old wagons. These here are neat because the whole roof at the back of them slides forward. That one's stuck. But it slides forward, and then you kind of have like a partial convertible wagon, like a truck in a way. Had to wait for those sirens to quit. Must have been a wreck or something out on the highway. But unfortunately, most of these cars are stripped to the point to where they're not really worth the drive to take them home one at a time. So a lot of these cars, we're just going to come in here with the loader and smash the roofs in, pull what last few trinkets are on them that are good off. Old bullet moves. Pretty cool. See, stuff like that. We'll save that grill, what's left of it, because that would make really good wall art. But beyond that, we're just going to smash the roofs in and send them straight to the shredder. Now the really cool stuff like that 8-passenger, that Packard convertible, the stuff that's more complete, that stuff we'll take home. But if I could, I'd save it all, but I don't have anywhere to keep this many cars, and it's just not feasible or realistic to save this many cars for little tiny trinkets here and there. Is this a Nash laying on its side? It is. Nash station wagon laying on its side. When I was a kid, none of this was here. This is all wide open. And so there was a lot more cars here back then. That's a neat old truck. I think those are called a Commander, if I remember right. I could be wrong on that. No, Scamp. Scamp or Scout, or not a Studebaker expert, so I'm not entirely sure. The Commander was a car. That's a Scamp or a Scout, whatever it was called. Bunches of trucks in here. See, right here's a Commander. And while they're neat, that one there will save because it's got a good nose for a wall hanger. But a lot of these, just nothing left. There's another nose. And some of them we may just chop the nose off and then send them in. I've got a picture of me when I was a real little kid. I'm talking like 5, 6 years old, leaning out of the loader. My dad took one of his real nice Studebaker Starlights or something like that, and he has it up by the crusher like he's pretending he's going to put it in the crusher. Took a picture and sent it to him. Or he didn't send it to him. That was way before you could send pictures like that. but just took a picture and had it printed and gave it to him. Still have a copy of it somewhere. More old cars. There's another Nash wagon. Just a bunch of stripped out shells down here. Now there's some rust for you. That bed's gone. There's another neat nose. It's missing the side of the fender, so probably just the grill. Whatever I feel like can be saved and is worth the extra effort to save, I'll save. But unfortunately, we do have a business to run, so we're not into charity work. I can't just save stuff to make no money. We've got to think of it from a business perspective, or else we go out of business. And then the next guy comes in here and buys a place like this, and he doesn't save nothing. He just crushes it all. So at least I save something for all my haters out there that get mad at me because I crush so much. President. And here's a few more complete cars in here. Old Lark. There's a few over here. A lot of his really cool stuff he's already sold. This is more just with parts cars that were left over. Yeah, me and my dad crushed cars over here a long time. I never really crushed cars over here. I was too little back then. My dad did most of the crushing. I would run the controls on the crusher. It wasn't until I was a teenager that I actually started crushing cars on my own. Jane's Motors. Stuff like that will pop off. Two-door hardtop. Daytona. Another old Studebaker there. Just a few scattered around over here. Not a whole lot left of most of these, but like I say, we'll do our best to save what can be saved, and then the rest will have to go on down the road. Here's another one of those sliding roofs. You can see this one a little bit better. How it slides forward, and it'll slide up all the way up in there to where it's almost like a truck. You can haul tall stuff in the back. Didn't even see this one back here, laying on its side. Yep, still got the radiator in it, still got the motor in it. Studebaker Champion. It's not the Champion anymore. This one here is a Lincoln. We found a badge under the hood. And I'm back at my yard again now. This is going to be a major project. I just got done with a major project and now I'm about to start another one. But that's okay, that's the name of the game. I'm talking to a few people about coming out there and helping me. Maybe they can help me process the cars a little bit more, get the last few goodies off of them. That way I'm not putting anything to waste. I wish I could just bring them all home, but like I said before, that is just not feasible. And in a perfect world, that's what I do, but it's not a perfect world. And realistically, I can't hoard everything. If you start hoarding, your place looks like this, you know? And this isn't even bad. Our other yards are way worse than this. And it's not because we want to save it, it's just because it comes in so fast. But I'm going to do my best to save all the best stuff, all the really interesting stuff, all the really cool stuff. You guys will get over it. If I want to say cool, I'm going to say cool. But I'm going to do my best to save all the best stuff, all the stuff that's worth bringing home. There's also a semi-trailer out there that is clear full of parts on shelves. And it was dark in there and I didn't have my flashlight, so I didn't record that. But once we start the cleanup, I'll be doing more videos about it once again, kind of like I did with that farm. And so I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button and please consider subscribing. And remember, above all else, get out there and find an adventure.